Hi everyone and welcome to Mystic Mim Tarot. I hope you're all having a lovely day today. I'm doing a different reading than what I have previously done in the past today. This reading will only apply to those of you who have an ex who you know for sure is a narcissist. I'll get a lot of different messages from him. I will conclude the reading with songs as well from a new song deck that I created. Also, the genders may be switched in this reading. This is only a general reading, not a personal one. So please take the cards that resonate and leave the ones that don't. Now let's begin. What would Spirit like you to know today about your narcissist ex? I devalued you by criticizing you, belittling you, and insulting you. Losing me was a blessing in disguise, even if it didn't feel like it at the time. I bet now that you have more room in your life for people who really get you and lift you up, instead of dragging you down like I did. You connecting with Spirit and getting on your spiritual journey literally saved you from me. I did not have the ability to truly love you. All relationships to me are transactional. I constantly seek what I can get out of each person in the form of supply. If there is no supply, I will discard them and the relationship to find someone who can give me what I want. It was always my way or the highway. I ruled with an iron fist. Whenever you had a lovely day out and appeared so very happy, I tried to ruin your mood and bring you down to my level. I am a true happiness hater. I am a man who loved you solely on how you made me feel and what you did for me. It was not love for you at all. It was more loving only myself. I have a shocking temper. When you realize this, you begin to find ways to appease me and calm me down just to make your life easier. Here are some of the things that I did to you which prove that I am a narcissist. I love bombed you. I held grudges. I controlled you. I used triangulation. I treated you like you were a child. I was impossible to please. I called you names and put you down. I never seemed happy with my life. I treated you like you were an object. I isolated you. You were gaslighted by me. You didn't feel connected to me. I was impossible to please. I was always talking about myself. I reacted terribly to criticism, and I fished for both attention and compliments. You have lost trust in a lot of people now, DF, because the one that you thought would never turn on you, turned on you, and that's me. The one you thought would never hurt you, hurt you. The one you thought would never leave, left. I tried to dismantle your relationships, your reputation, your emotional, physical, and spiritual health, your life, and your very soul. As a narcissist, my weapon of choice was often verbal. The slander, the lies, and playing the victim. I flipped the tails of who was the victim and who was the abuser. I used gossip, rage, verbal abuse, and intentionally inflicted pain onto you. What else would Spirit like you to know today about this narcissistic ex, Divine Feminine? You made a mistake getting involved with me. Good people can make bad choices though, and bad choices can make good people. You have learned a lot from me, Divine Feminine. This experience has set the tone for what you won't settle for ever again in your life. I am a liar. Lying displays a weak and immature character, and it destroys relationships. To lie means to choose to be weak and cause pain to others around you, and this is what I did with you, Divine Feminine. I didn't defeat you at all. You gave your worries, concerns, and your broken heart to God to fix. I wasn't afraid to lose you because I knew that no matter what, you wouldn't walk away. So I thought. I got too comfortable with disrespecting you. Then you surprised me by finally walking away from me. I really didn't expect this in a million years. I said and did things to make you feel less than. This caused you to feel very insecure and inadequate. Being the empath that you are, you always sucked up my negative energy and consequently felt sad and defeated. In the beginning, you felt that we had passion, great conversation, humor, and banter together. Yet you still felt that I was emotionally immature. This was one love bombing to you to draw you in and create a bond between us. Being a narcissist, I will never forgive you for what I did to you. This is my mentality, a very warped one indeed. I insulted you in many ways, even when it came to your appearance. I often wondered if and when I would receive karma for how I treated you. You feel that things were going too well in my life. Well, just so you know, I have started to receive my karma, and it is hitting me big time now. I couldn't reciprocate with you because I couldn't give you what I couldn't give myself. I was at war with myself, so I couldn't give you peace. I betrayed myself, so I couldn't give you loyalty. I lied to myself, so I couldn't be honest with you. Now you see me as I am, not who you wished me to be. Narcissists like me can leave you behind so quickly and brutally because they were never there really in the first place. I didn't crave intimacy or a connection. I craved your unconditional adoration and the power this gave me over you. I am extremely envious of your achievements. I labelled you as self-centered for having your own wishes, interests, and hobbies. I ruined a lot of special occasions, Divine Feminine. Anyone as mean and vindictive as me could never be genuinely happy in their life, and I definitely am not. Genuine happiness is something you enjoy, not something that you weaponize to hurt others. At times, I kept arguing with you, even when deep down I knew that you were right. What else would Spirit like you to know today about your narcissistic ex? I put you not only in the Three of Swords, but also in the Ten of Swords, when I kept betraying you, cheating, and lying to you over and over. I'm sure you are not dwelling on what went wrong between us anymore, dear. I love-bombed you in the beginning. I gave you compliments which put you on a pedestal above all others. I made a lot of plans for our future right away. For example, telling you that we would move in together, get married, go on holidays, and even have children together. At first I told you how much I liked you and how excited I was to have met you and how you changed my entire life just by meeting you. This was the love bombing stage. You knew that I was toxic and no good for you, but that didn't stop you falling in love with me, DF. In the past, that is. I was trying to break you down because I wanted to lower your self-esteem so that you thought you didn't deserve anyone better than me in your life. Sometimes men don't leave the woman directly. Instead, they treat you like dirt until you leave them and then blame you. This is what happened with us. You really have let go of me, Divine Feminine. You stopped waiting for me to reply to you. You stopped allowing me to take up so much space in your life. You have moved on. I bet you go on about your day without the slightest bit of worrying about me. You stopped expecting me to come back with an apology. When the devil cannot reach you, he sends you a narcissist, and this was me. I came into your life to hinder your growth and distract you so that you wouldn't be able to get into your life purpose. Guess what? I tried everything and you achieved your goals anyway because Spirit was there protecting you the entire time. Sometimes that crazy ex who is apparently acting psycho is really the victim telling the truth about their abuser. You were the victim, Divine Feminine. You are a really nice person, DF, but when someone does you wrong and disrespects you, mocks you, cheats on you, or lies to you, you have no problem defending yourself from them. All I know is that you don't miss your water till the well runs dry. I took things for granted with you, and now that you're gone, I have realized how foolish I really was. I am stuck in the middle of paying off my karmic debt. It has come to me in many different areas of my life. These include my money, my job, my friendships, my family, and I have a lack of stability and peace in my life. I am very scared of your ancestors. They saw everything that I did behind the scenes, and they are making me pay for it here in the 3D. You are so confident now. You no longer hope that people like you, Divine Feminine. Instead, confidence is when you are fine if they don't. You thought at one stage that you could heal me of my toxicity with your genuine, unconditional love. You had a realization that you just couldn't heal someone who wasn't interested in being healed, full stop. Messages from your narcissistic ex today. In the past, you lost yourself in the process of loving me, Divine Feminine. One day it clicked that you could no longer ask for my attention or beg for my love. So you took yourself out of the equation, you closed out that chapter and started a new one. You forgive me, but that doesn't mean that you are willing to become vulnerable with me and allow me to use my manipulative tactics on you ever again. The karmic knows that I sleep with other women and she accepts that. You think that I am a lying con artist with no conscience at all. I hide my feelings. I have never been one to share them with many other people at all. Your attitude is that you have already done your healing, so now I should do mine. If you had have treated me the way I treated you, I'm sure that I would hate you, Divine Feminine. You never thought that I would betray you as you trusted me with all of your heart. I used you even though you would have done anything for me at the time. Now that you are back on your feet again, I want to return to you and take from you once again. Every single decision we make in our life has consequences. Unfortunately for me, I wasn't aware of this when I made the horrible decision to choose the karmic and not you. You have now made room for your new emperor to come in by walking away from me. I constantly compare the karmic to you. I can't help doing this. She could never walk in your shoes ever, Divine Feminine. I have praised you so much that it has made her unstable, because it was when you were truly gone that I realized what I had really lost. You have overcome things that you thought you never would, like getting over the heartbreak and pain that I caused you. You are so strong now. You don't play the victim. You don't make yourself look pitiful, and you don't point fingers. Instead, you stand tall and deal with whatever you have to in order to heal. Being a narcissist, I am a very greedy and needy person. I needed your energy, and that's why you felt so exhausted around me. When I left your life, you felt a weight off your shoulders and your vitality returned to you. You felt strong and active once again. I was disrespectful towards you, which showed how immature and arrogant I really am. It wasn't about you, but a reflection of my character. Only unhappy people are mean to others. You picked yourself up and leveled up after I did everything I could to break you down. Your mind is now stronger than your emotions. You will never forget who made things harder for you when life was already tough for you. Here is the proof that I am a narcissist. 1. Everything revolved around me. It was all about my needs, my wants, my life. 2. Nothing was ever my fault. Even with evidence to the contrary, it was still not my fault. 3. I neglected you, took you for granted, and never made you feel valuable or special. 4. To call me selfish was an understatement. I lacked compassion, and the only feelings I cared about were my own. 6. I view everyone around me as objects to be used for my own gratification and needs. I blamed you for your reaction to my toxic behavior, but never discussed what triggered you. This was manipulation. I always told you that you were too sensitive and too emotional. These things are actually great qualities to have. They mean that you have a big heart and that you aren't afraid to let others see it. Showing your emotions is actually a sign of strength, not weakness, like I made out. I broke not only your heart, but your spirit too. That's why it took so long to heal from me. Right now, you won't allow anything or anyone that is meant for you to compromise your integrity, lower your energy and vibration, or abandon your values and boundaries to receive it. I tried to convince you that you were difficult, yet the moment I was gone, your life became extremely peaceful. I didn't lie to you because the truth would hurt your feelings. I lied to you because the truth might have provoked you to make the choices that wouldn't have served my interests. Stop blaming yourself for taking so long to realize how toxic I was. Sometimes people are blinded by what they don't want to see. I am good at what I do. I was a master of manipulation. I lied and shifted blame and placed it where it didn't belong. I simply took advantage of your good heart, Divine Feminine. Now we will get various songs. The lyrics in these songs reflect your ex's character, his behavior when it came to you, his attitude, and how he feels about himself and his current state of mind. Gaslight by Snow the Product. Conceited by Rami Ma. Breadcrumbs by Hayes Warner. Control Freak by Copeland. Love Bomb by Nessa Barrett. My Own Worst Enemy by Lit. Human Leech by Willow Smith. Jekyll and Hyde by Five Finger Death Punch. Mr. Self-Destruct by the 9-Inch Nails. Wolf in Sheep's Clothing by Set It Off. And the last one is Egotistic by Mama Moo. I really hope this reading was interesting and insightful for you, Divine Feminine. If it resonated, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye!